Today I'm going to be trying out the BRITE No Bleach Bleach on my grown out roots here. As you can see, my roots, my natural hair is very dark brown, nearly black.
I never understand why they say bleach no bleach. So it's lifts, but it's not bleach. So what is it?
It was really intriguing to me when I saw it. I was like, no bleach bleach? What is that about?
Asking the same question, and your hair is really dark. Really difficult to bleach. Really easy to go orange.
I picked up a few boxes, as you can see back there. I have 3 boxes because I didn't know how far this is going to go.
And I'm just looking at it now. How many colors do you have in the back? Crazy color, manic panic, fox. So you have experience.
But I guess we'll find out. On the website there are reviews and they're kind of sketch. Kind of sus. So I will post kind of like a screen grab of what I saw. There was a lot of negative reviews and there are like a handful of positive reviews, but at least half of those positive reviews end with saying they were paid for the product review.
Well, this is very brave of you. So you see a lot of negative comments. The positive ones are paid and you're still going to test it. So the lengths are really dry because of all the bleaching, removing the color and bleaching again. If I see the colors in the back, you already have a history of a lot of colors.
This comes with the BRITE colorant and developing cream. It's the same amount of each, so I'm gonna have to look at the directions and see if that's the exact amount you mix up.
Oh, they say no bleach bleach. They mean no powder bleach. It's a cream bleach. Okay, creams can be good, especially for scalp applications. It's better sometimes to do a cream bleach on the scalp than a powder. Then again, if you are using a very low volume, like 10 vol with Blonde Me, I have seen people using 7 vol. It's not platinum, but it's really surprisingly good. So if you use a low volume, you can use powder, but they just mean here with the packaging, no bleach bleach, that it's really no powder bleach. But how many volumes are in that packaging? You'll never know.
Okay, it says it should be applied to clean, dry hair. Your hair should not be freshly washed. Next day, clean hair is best. It's been 2 days since I washed my hair last, but my hair doesn't get greasy very quickly because I always go 2 to 3 days between washes, so...
And the reason you don't have to wash your hair is because there has to be a protection layer, a sebum layer on your scalp. It has nothing to do with your hair. A lot of people say you don't wash your hair because it needs to be greasy, protects your hair. No, it's to protect your scalp. That's the only reason. What I suggest, if you're just going to bleach the roots, the lengths are really compromised and really white, is that you put a mask, a treatment on the lengths. Or you can use coconut oil. But if you do that, you avoid that your lengths are going to be damaged if you do a lot of overlapping. So you can do that to protect your lengths.
I don't think that'll be a problem. Also, I can tell I'm probably going to need 2 packages of this, so I'm going to go ahead and get another box.
And you have enough boxes. Again, a mistake that many make, you're not.
Use 1 kit for shorter hair or roots. For longer roots, you will need at least 2 kits. For very long and thick hair, use at least 3 kits.
So finally, a packaging that is honest. If you have long hair, 3 boxes of bleach. Many of the times you don't read that.
Do not leave it on for longer than 45 minutes.
I always wondered if the description was really clear, and many of the people do it wrong, and I say, do you read the descriptions, or is it not on the description? This is really a good description. Or the people is not reading the description, or other brands don't do that, but it's really clear. So you're applying in the back, that's good. Only the regrowths. You have more than 1 mirror, so you see you have experience. These sections are not bad. Actually, they are good, fine sections. Really nice. It really is. I'm happy that sometimes I see a good application. Most of the times I see people are doing terrible things. And you see, if you are coloring your hair and you take a section and you are flipping to the next one, you have to see the color coming through. If you don't see that, and it's difficult in the back, I know, but if you don't see that, the section is too thick. Sometimes you see people taking this kind of section. This is really good. And you start in the back and you work your way up to the top. This is amazing. You have seen the right videos, you have the right, or maybe you have many of the hair fails, or you have a history of hairdressing. That's also a possibility. But let's say you have a lot of experience and you have your hair fails in the past and you learn from your mistakes, because a fail, this is a first attempt in learning. That's fail. So a fail is not bad. You have to learn from it. If you don't learn from it, then it's bad. So the application is good. You know your stuff. So if it's a bad end result, it will not be the fault of her. It will be the fault of the product, and it will be orange because it's a cream bleach and you're very dark and you don't know how many volumes there is in the packaging.
Okay, you might have noticed that I did this a little bit differently than I usually would apply like regular bleach. What I'm doing is I'm going to start with this one half because it took 20 minutes to apply and I don't really know what to expect with this. Ooh, some of my roots look kind of green, right? Huh. It's definitely doing something.
Maybe you had green on that blonde before and the volume, the oxidation is calling that green back up. It's not because it's washed off. There is no residues of green in your hair anymore. So I know it's a wild guess, but have you put green on your hair before that bleach?
I'm going to set a timer for like 10 minutes, check it, and then rinse it out. Then I will do this half of the hair, assuming this half seems like it actually did something and that it's not damaging my hair like a ton. So yeah, we're gonna rinse this out before I start on this half. Oh yeah, another reason I'm not leaving it on too long and I'm trying to be really careful is because there is no information on how high of a developer this is. It's cruelty free, so that's good, but not much else.
Cruelty free. So they never bleached a cat or a dog or a rabbit with that product.
So that's cool. So there's no telling. This could be like a 40 volume for all I know. So far I'm not liking the look of it. Okay, I've just rinsed out this side of my hair and not looking great. It's very coppery. Obviously it's still wet, so it'll be a little bit lighter once it dries, but I think I'm going to just call it quits here with this brand of bleach, not bleach, bleach.
Oh, it's not even really bright orange. It's still dark orange. It's like a little bit of brown. Not impressed.
And just wash this side of my head. Do a color to kind of hide the green that is now coming through, which I'm pretty sure is just the green that I had put the pink over before. So...
Oh, you had green and you put a pink on top of that green. Well, these pigments are never gone. Never, never, never. There are always some residues of pigments in your hair. And if you put some volume on top of your hair, these pigments come back up. They are developing again. So these are direct pigments, and many of the brands that you have in the back are direct pigments. Really pain in the...
Yeah. I've got to go to work today, and I'm not trying to go into work like this. So I'm going to have to bleach the roots later. It'll be alright. I'll be right back to show you the results once it's dry and give my final thoughts. It's the next day, and I have my hair parted on this side because I feel like the other side looks kind of stupid. I'll show you what I mean. As you can see, it did do like a little something, but not a whole lot. The hair feels fine on the plus side. It doesn't feel like it damaged really. It did bring out the green that was under the pink, I guess, still.
Because you overlapped a little bit.
I don't know. Not really feeling that. But, yeah, it didn't do a whole lot, but, I mean, it did something after 30 minutes.
Well, let's say if you are very light blonde and you want to take it to the next level blonde, can be work. Or if you want to remove some color of your hair, but it lift up the green previously, so I would not take that. She's not impressed and I'm not impressed. It's not, I know it's 40 vol, but it's not doing much. It's no bleach bleach result or something like that. All I'm going to say today is ciao kus.